What's up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to the Sparks of Tomorrow. This time with episode 3. It was a really fun episode last map, pretty much like a full chase episode. Where unfortunately we did get kind of caught right at the end. But the guy with the white hair seems absolutely pissed with only kind of half of the book. I think there's something about there being like a second half. But it was just a bunch of like childish drawings, which I imagine were our main character's kind of ideas from childhood that the guy from the first episode kind of jotted down. But yeah, really enjoying the show so far. I think it looks fantastic. Obviously, we've got quite a bit to explore in regards to the plot, but pretty solid start. And as I said, I really enjoyed the chase sequence last week. That was really cool. Very energetic, this show. Sort of energy. Just in case he dies, huh? They got to imagine he passed this on to someone he really cherished. So yeah, that is the same. That is the same guy. Okay, I think so. Right? Is that the same voice actor? I kind of had a feeling that the guy with the white hair in the kind of current day was this guy. That is the same voice actor, right? Or am I going crazy? Like the same person? But yeah, I would have assumed that he would hand the book down to someone he truly trusts, and seemingly that being the girl's family, I guess. But it'd be interesting to know how they kind of know each other, honestly. The Seiroku guy knows initially knew these people, and just so happened that these people were such close proximity to our main character. Something that hasn't questioned with me just because of how different that guy is currently to how he was back then. This guy, yeah, it is definitely him. It's also the case that because he didn't recognize him, but how would you recognize him? As I said, he seems totally different. Bro's wrinkled up right now. Good. This helps us out, doesn't it? He's still gonna marry her. Oh, So he doesn't now care about the book, but he's still going to marry her? Why? That wasn't a kidnap, was it? I could go on a kidnap. Okay, so this is one of the girls we see in the in the ending, perhaps. That guy in the corner. Um, yeah, we see this girl, the blonde girl, in the ending. I think looks like quite a prominent side character. I think we actually saw her during last episode as well. Yeah, yeah, I think we saw her watch them fly away. Bloody hell, look at that. Weird place to have a theme park. Right next to an industrial estate, seemingly. I forget what they used to make that out of, but it was incredibly, not incredibly dangerous per se, but it used to make a lot of people ill. That white face powder that they used to use. So what happened to her? For her to get oh, because of the very lucky sprained ankle, which probably should have been death. Honestly, going to hospital for a fucking twisted ankle is some bullshit. Denki Mangetsu. No, that's not exactly true. They'll walk the streets at night and be able to see. Doesn't mean it'll be safe. I'm down. I mean, he was running like he was running through mud. It smells like his mum. What the hell do you mean by that? It smells like your mum. Ah, okay, that makes sense. I imagine that gets kind of ingrained in the book. Why did she just have that on her? Oh shit, what the hell? It was hidden text. Oh fuck. Holy crap. Now the proof is you having to experiment with these things, really, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. Jesus Christ. Fucking in her face, big time. So what technique was that they were hidden? There was like pages like stuck together, and they were like, I'm not sure how the dust shit helped with that. I don't know. Kind of old Japanese technique, I guess. I can't believe you went to the hospital for a sprained ankle in the first place. What is different being in a hospital than being at home with a sprained ankle? This has come from someone that sprained their ankle a lot of times. I suppose you have to, don't you? Just in case it falls into the wrong hands. Well, that seemed like a pretty easy thing for at least a Japanese person to figure out. Princess Kaguya is pretty famous, I believe. No way he heard you down there, bro. Both shouting, but talking as quietly as possible. Oh, damn. Be careful talking about this. Word of mouth is a scary thing. As you should be as a scientist, I think. But yeah, be careful talking about that too much, honestly. Oh, there we go. For a second. Hmm. That's pretty amazing train of thought. I think a lot of people, myself included, would just be happy to see it light up for a short amount of time. But yeah, if it is truly to be the future, I need to think. Damn, they just let anyone do that? That seems like a dangerous. Yeah. There'd be no bamboo left by the end of all this, is there? The world's first common light bulb. My honey car. I hate how you first, sir. Why tell this guy about this? Why tell this guy about this? Just a prank, bro. Came all the way here just to go back. Denki Koza! You electric fucking brat. That should look kind of creepy. Remember that thing. I'm not sure why we invited this guy here in the first place. Why are we getting this guy involved in any regard? Oh shit, fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Lighting up the whole place. Bloody hell, guys. I'm melting. Melting. Oh, look at him go. Fucking hell. Keep going, bro. Keep going. Honestly, I'm a bit scared it might just all explode. What the fuck? Kappa. What the fuck was that? What's going on here? Getting attacked by all manner of beasts, goblins. But now we can walk in the lights, away from those beasts that don't exist. Even this style is kind of creepy. There was no opening today, which is interesting. Kind of seemed like last week they were going to have like an opening that kind of was integrated into the episode rather than just like a dedicated opening. But honestly, I wasn't a massive fan of it, so I wouldn't mind if they just didn't have an opening for the series. But yeah, very jealous right there. It seems. Yeah, I'm not really sure why what we're trying to prove to this guy. Fuck this guy. Like, honestly, just like who cares about him? Stay away from the dude. I mean, it's quite satisfying. We've got to prove it right in front of his face like this. But yeah, lovely images there towards the end, weren't there? And the big old lights, those creepy monsters. I think it's just the Netflix, isn't it? So yeah, thank you guys for watching. As I said, another fun episode here. Kind of a compilation of kind of working on the light bulbs, getting some help from girls here who saw us flying through the skies. They both seem really nice there, don't they? Find out some secrets to the catalog. Again, I'm not exactly sure what happened here exactly. Like, how did the dust shit help with this? Ash? And another question, why the hell she's carrying this in the first place? Um, but I'm not sure how this kind of worked. It seemed to kind of expose some openings in the paper. So what I imagine is they're maybe stuck together, maybe using the alcohol or something. And then the ash, perhaps there's some kind of like element in the ash that diffuses the alcohol in the paper, perhaps, so that the stuck together pages kind of come unstuck. Maybe that's what's going on. I could just Google it, but I'm just going to assume that that's what's happened here. Um, but yeah, kind of a lot of working on the electric and for this beautiful scene right at the end of the episode here. Again, satisfying to prove this guy wrong, but honestly, I'm not sure why we keep like provoking him. Just leave this guy to his miserable kind of being. But yeah, incredibly jealous at the end, looking like a dog on the floor right there, wasn't he? Yeah, let me know, you guys. I wonder why he thinks so much that he is the one that deserved to be like his partner. We get that you liked him a lot, but that's his literal brother in front of you right there. So that's definitely something I'd like to explore more. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll see you guys next week with episode 4.